Everyone needs to breathe in everyday life, you know, it kind of helps. My loves, and welcome to another episode of Wisdom Wednesday with me, April. I'm a Pilates and yoga teacher and I absolutely love mindset, and here I am today to talk to you about your breathing. So everyone needs to breathe in everyday life, you know, it kind of helps. And so many people, when I'm teaching them, or if I'm in a gym and I'm watching people, not in a weird way, I notice that their breathing is sometimes off or out. And when you breathe and you exercise, it can seriously affect your exercise that you're doing and your blood pressure, and it can also sometimes make you feel a little bit dizzy. So here I am today to explain fully about how your breathing works. I guarantee if you're watching this now, you've suddenly thought about your breathing. You might have become a little bit tighter in your chest, or you might be shallow breathing, and that's because you're conscious of it. We never are really conscious of our breathing because it's just something that becomes so naturally to us. It kind of helps with everyday life. So when we do an exercise, the rule is you always breathe out on the hardest part of the exercise. So for example, if you are doing a glute bridge where you lay down, your hands and feet are flat on the floor and you lift up in the glutes, that's a glute bridge. You would breathe out when you lift up, and then when you come back down, you breathe in. Okay, for example, a squat, you inhale on the way down and then you exhale as you push through the feet and you lift back up. That's the hardest part. If you've ever watched The World's Strongest Man on Sunday afternoon, it's just like the best time to watch it. You notice that the men and the women are in The World's Strongest Woman, obviously. If you're watching The World's Strongest Man on that perfect Sunday afternoon and you notice that they go really red in the face and they look like their face is about to explode and they go sort of shaky, you can see their veins bulging, it's a really lovely sight. If you look at them, they're not breathing, they're actually restricting their airways, which is causing that build-up of pressure, and that's why they go red, and that's why they shake a little bit, and they sometimes get nosebleeds, or even worse, they can actually pass out or be sick. Nice. Now with Pilates, a lot of people get a little bit stressed out about that, and like I've said before, as soon as you're kind of conscious of your breathing, you do become a little bit stressed out and you don't gain as much of your exercise. Your muscles relax when you breathe out. So when you're doing a stretch, you always inhale to prepare, and then when you stretch over or down or around or up or to the side, you breathe out, and that's when your muscles will relax and lengthen. Okay, so if you're doing a lot of flexibility training, you would breathe out when you are stretching. Okay, and when you are, say, doing a curl up, so it's almost like a sit up but it's not. Okay, in Pilates it's slightly different. We would breathe out on the way up and then we breathe in on the way back down. Okay, because that's the hardest part. Now, how do you breathe? Do you breathe in through your nose and out through your nose? Do you breathe in through the mouth and breathe out through the mouth? So in Pilates, we like to inhale through the nose and then we breathe out through the mouth, nice and slowly. Now, I want you just to do a little trick. Let's put your, or you can, put your hands flat on your ribs. Okay, now let your middle fingers touch together. Okay, drop your shoulders down. We never inhale like this in Pilates, and in how you should breathe normally, we inhale and our rib cage expands. So we breathe laterally out to the side, not up. So middle fingers together, palms flat, drop your shoulders, sit up nice and tall. We're going to inhale, not up but out, so your middle fingers are now not touching. And then when we breathe out, they touch. And again, we breathe in and breathe out. And in and breathe out. And last time, inhale and breathe out. Now, if you're watching my shoulders, again, not in a weird way, you might notice that they might rise a little bit, but they're not lifting all the way up. Okay, when we're a child at school, we always get told to inhale, lift your shoulders and drop them down. No, we like to breathe out to the side, and that way the rib cage is expanding out and we have more control of our breathing. Once you master your breathing within an exercise or your exercises, whether it be in the gym or in a class or Pilates, you will notice such a difference. You'll feel 10 times calmer and you will gain so much more out of your exercise. Now, another really good thing about breathing is that it can really calm you down if you suffer with anxiety or you're feeling very stressed out, and it can also help to relieve depression. Now, if anyone out there smokes, you will know that when you smoke, or if you don't smoke, I will tell you anyway, you inhale, okay? Now, if you were to inhale, you'd probably go, you'd maybe chat for a bit, whatever, and then now that is exactly the same thing as when we breathe when we do Pilates. You inhale through the nose and then you breathe out through the mouth. That is the rhythm, that is the way in which we breathe when we smoke, and how we should breathe when doing exercises. Now, when people have a cigarette, they say they always feel 10 times calmer, or they feel like, oh, I just really needed that. What you actually need, okay, and I know you're probably going to think, well, I need the nicotine. Yes, you do to a degree, but you also need the rhythm of the breath. That is how it really helps to calm you down. It's kind of a state of mind, smoking. It's a habit and it's a routine for most people, but if you actually stop and think about how you breathe, you will think, I feel calmer because of my breath. So if you're feeling anxious and you just need like even a minute, will really help to calm you down. I think the average cigarette takes about 3 to 5 minutes to smoke, and if you're not rushing, of course, is if you can sit and just close your eyes. So you can do it now. So just completely like rest yourself down and just drop your shoulders away from the ears and let the spine be really tall, and just inhale through the nose and then exhale through the mouth. And again, inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Now we're going to hold it for counts of 4 each time. So we're going to inhale, we're going to hold it for 3, 2, 1, breathe out, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now take the hands and place it on the rib cage, and let's do both of those together. So middle fingers touching, hands flat on the rib cage, drop your shoulders, extend your spine, and then inhale through the nose, going laterally out to the side with the rib cage. So inhale, hold it, and breathe out. Let the fingers come back down, and again inhale through the nose, hold it, and breathe out. One more time, inhale, hold it, and breathe out. And instantly, if you do that in the morning, even when you're driving, please concentrate, or when you're going to bed at night, or if you just need to de-stress because you feel really stressed out about anything, just practice that breathing. Even if you do it 5 times through, you'll feel so much different and your breathing will become a lot calmer. Everything starts with the breath, whether you meditate, yoga as well is a lot of breath breathing, but that's kind of like a different sort of side topic, as there's many different forms of yoga and breathing is a little bit more intricate, shall we say. But the bottom line is, if you look after your breath, your body will follow your breath. So if you're feeling very tight chested and stressed out, you're going to feel more tight chested, more stressed. So if you breathe very shallowly and you feel a bit stressed out, you might find that your breathing is very tight and you feel very anxious. So just calm yourself down. Just take 5 minutes out and just concentrate on that breath, and you'll feel 10 times better. Take this with you when you do your next Pilates class, or whether you're in the gym, or even when you're walking, when you wake up, when you have a bath, if you're in the shower, just before bed, before meditation, and you'll feel very calm and your head will just feel lovely and clear and you will feel brand new. So much for watching today. Please hit the like and subscribe button, and I shall see you next week for more wisdom. Take care and happy breathing. Bye. bye.